Welcome to chemistry online classes. Last class we have started discussion on reaction intermediate or reactive intermediates. So we have completed carbocation. Next we are moving into free radical. Free radicals are formed by homolytic cleavage. The result of homolytic cleavage gives free radical. The homolytic cleavage can take place either in the presence of UV light or maybe free radical generator. These two conditions we can see the formation of free radical. Sometimes in the pyrolytic cleavage, that means high temperature also, which generates free radical. And after cleaving this bond, we get a carbon free radical plus X free radical, and this we call it as carbon free radical. Free radicals are formed by homolytic cleavage. Let's look at the structure of the free radical and the stability of free radical. First I will focus on structure. Carbon at excited state, it undergo sp2 hybridization, one s orbital and 2 orbital, which undergo hybridization and gives 3 sp2 hybridized orbital and 1 atomic orbital which is left 2pr. So which is undergoing a sp2 hybridization carbon free radical and which forms trigonal planar geometry. Let's take example methyl free radical. So in this carbon is undergoing sp2 hybridization which gives 3 sp2 hybrid orbital, carbon sp2 hybrid orbital, and these 3 orbitals which overlap with the hydrogen and forms 3 sigma bond, atomic orbital of hydrogen overlapping with the hybridized orbital of carbon which forms 3 sigma bond, and 1 pr atomic orbital which is left in this fashion, and the free radical which is present here, single electron, and the geometry is trigonal planar. Trigonal planar. It is similar like a carbocation. Carbocation and free radical both are having sp2 hybridized carbon and trigonal planar as a geometry. Let's look at some of the characteristic properties of free radical. Free radical, the carbon is undergoing sp2 hybridization, and the structure of the carbon free radical is trigonal planar, and third one is whether it is electron deficient system or electron rich system. It is similar like a carbocation, it is a electron deficient system. Electron deficient. See, if you look at the around the carbon which is formed a 3 sigma bonds, that is 3 into 2 electrons which will give you 6 electron plus 1. Total how many electrons are there around carbon free radical? 7 electrons are present, and it is incomplete octet. incomplete octet. If octet is incomplete, we call it as electron deficient species. So free radical similar like a carbocation which is a electron deficient system. But the difference between the electrophile and free electrophile having positive charge, here free radical not having any positive or negative charge. And due to presence of single unpaired electron, this will show paramagnetic nature. Paramagnetic nature. These are some of the characteristic properties of free radical, carbon free radical, which undergoes sp2 hybridization, trigonal planar geometry. It is also electron deficient system and octet is incomplete, and which is having paramagnetic nature, but carbocations are diamagnetic in nature. Let's look at the stability of free radical. It is also similar like a carbocation because both are electron deficient system. Plus I groups are increases the stability of carbocation. Similar way, in the free radical case also, plus I groups increases stability of the free radical. So free radicals are electron deficient system. Plus I groups increases the stability of the free radical. So here R is plus I group, plus I group, plus I group, and the carbon is electron deficient, which are stabilized by the plus I groups. And in this case we have only 2 plus I groups. Here we have 3 plus I groups are present in the tertiary free radical, and the secondary free radical we have only 2 plus I groups. In the primary free radical we have only 1 plus I group which is present, and in the methyl there is a no plus I groups. Hence the stability of this free radical, tertiary, secondary, primary, methyl, tertiary is having more stable than secondary, then primary, and the least stable one is methyl free radical. It is similar like a carbocation stability. And the stability of free radical depends upon plus I group and minus I group. Plus I group increases the stability of the free radical, and minus I groups decreases the stability of free radical. Let's move on to other intermediate, carbanion. Carbon having negative charge, and this is called methyl carbanion. How the formation is taking place? Carbanion is, it is due to the heterolytic bond cleavages gives carbanion. Let's take an example, and I have attached it to X, and let assume X is having a less electronegative than carbon, and the bond polarization takes place in this fashion, and this we call it as heterolytic cleavage. As a result of heterolytic cleavage, carbanion is formed and X positive. And in this case also we will learn the structure of the carbanion and the stability of the carbanion. If we go into the structure of the carbanion, the carbon which undergoes sp3 hybridization, in this case, so when you are looking at the carbanion, carbon which formed a 4 hybridized orbital, and among the 4 hybridized orbital, 3 hybridized orbitals are overlapping with the hydrogen atomic orbital, which form 3 sigma bonds, and 1 hybridized orbital which is holding lone pair of electrons. This is negative charge. Structure looks like in this fashion. And this structure we call it as trigonal pyramidal. pyramidal geometry. So the carbanion structure, the shape of the carbanion is trigonal pyramidal, which undergoes sp3 hybridization. But some of the cases, the carbanion may undergo sp2 hybridization. Which case it may undergo sp2 hybridization is whenever the resonance concept coming into the picture, the carbon will undergo sp2 hybridization instead of sp3 hybridization, such that the resonance will give you more stable carbanion. Characteristic properties of carbanion. The carbanion undergo sp3 hybridization and the geometry is trigonal pyramidal. When it comes to the electron deficient system or electron rich system, so if you take a carbon methyl carbanion which is having negative, now you see 3 bonds which will give you 6 electrons plus 1 negative charge, 2 electrons. It is completed octet. Completed octet. It is a electron rich species. Whether it is diamagnetic or paramagnetic, and these all are paired electrons, it will show diamagnetic in nature. These are the characteristic properties of carbanion. Let's discuss about the stability of carbanion. If I take a different carbanion, that is tertiary carbanion, and secondary carbanion, and primary carbanion, the last one is I will take methyl carbanion. Among these, which is a more stable carbanion? See, carbanion is a electron rich species. Whenever the index to plus I groups are present, which will destabilize the carbanion, because already carbon is electron rich and plus I group increases the electron density, that will become destabilized factor, and which results in decreases the stability of carbanion. So if you see here, there is a plus I groups 3 are there, 1, 2, 3. In the secondary carbanion, 2 plus I groups which are present, and the primary carbanion 1 plus I groups. And plus I groups increases on the carbanion, stability decreases. As a result, the primary one is more stable than secondary than tertiary. So the stability of carbanion, it will be reverse from the carbocation. The order of stability will be methyl carbanion is much more stable than primary, then secondary, and tertiary, which is least due to plus I group. So in the carbanion case, plus I groups destabilize the carbanion and minus I groups stabilizes the carbanion. And these are the some of the reactive intermediates in fundamentals of organic chemistry, that is carbocation, carbanion and free radical.